Welcome to Thoroughbred action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. It's a beautiful, cool Friday afternoon. We got 9 races to look at. We'll check out those track and weather conditions and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Cloudy conditions for horse racing today. The main track is fast. It's cooled off, temperatures in the mid-70s. The Topeka track fast, and we are off the turf today. In today's first race, a scratch of 2 Muscle Maiden. And they're at the post. Racing at Gulfstream. Excellent start for Jargento Bolt, who heads off for the early lead. Taking over the lead now as Pass Failed, who's on to take over. American Popstar is third at the rail. Angled off the inside, Amelia's going to be 3 wide to the first turn run in front of Lily's Back, who ducked over from the outside draw to the 2-path. Headstrong wide on the course is Colorful Lady, and at the rail, Giddy Up Baby. They round the first turn, almost 3 across the course here. From the rail, Pass Failed, in the middle, Dargento Bolt. 3 wide, Amelia, these 3 tugging. Also headstrong is Colorful Lady. She spotted 4 wide in the early stages. American Popstar watching the action unfold, deciding where she wants to race. Then it's back to Lily's Back, and at Giddy Up Baby at the back. 25 seconds flat for a reasonable opening quarter. Amelia was 3 wide. She's working over now, and she is in front. Toward the rail, 3 parts of a length better than Dargento Bolt second. Pass Failed. Won the start, but is back toward the rail. Out in the center, Colorful Ladies on a backstretch blitz. Drafting behind her is American Popstar. Then it's Giddy Up Baby, and Lily's Back is last. They went the half in 49-2. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, chasing Amelia. Zayas says go with American Popstar. She's 4 wide, but on to challenge. From between horses, Dargento Bolt. Along the rail, it's Pass Failed. That's all for Colorful Lady as they race for home. Amelia's working overtime as American Popstar is up on the outside. Pass Failed is rallied into third with 4 lengths to raise and a quarter of a mile to raise it. They reach the top of the stretch. Amelia cuts the corner. American Popstar with every opportunity to go on with it. Back to third, it's Pass Failed. They come past the 8th pole. American Popstar rallies forward. Amelia game, but back to second. American Popstar driven out. American Popstar will win it for Phil Antonacci by a length and a half. Second, Amelia, 4 ahead of Pass Failed third. Giddy Up Baby fourth in 1:43.1. And they're off. Good start for Bring Bail Money from down toward the inside, and she's going to reach out for the early advantage from between horses Velvet Rage to the favorites first and second. Up on the outside, here's Bello Banker on the march. From the inside, Frosty Bells, the gray, about 3 lengths behind. Working out in the center is Cam's Girl. Back from there, Goldie Glory is toward the rail. She's on the improve together with Munchkin. The trailers Be My Dreams and Easy Azul. To the far turn they go. Bring Bail Money, nursing just a narrow lead. Right up alongside, here's Bello Banker, up to challenge from second. From third, it's Frosty Bell. She angles for a run. Meanwhile, Velvet Rage has lost a lot of ground. She's backpedaling. In tight toward the rail is Goldie Glory as they reach the top of the stretch. 22-4 for the opening quarter. From the inside, Bring Bail Money, 3 wide. Frosty Bell on to challenge. Back to third, Bello Banker. At the rail, Goldie Glory. They come past the 16th pole, and Frosty Bell is kicked to a winning lead. It's Frosty Bell and jockey Edgar Perez to win it by 5 in the end. Second is Velvet Rage, and up for third was Easy Azul, then Bello Banker, 104-3.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start for Santos to Wilson. Away with speed. Uranium trying to hold rail ground. Valued Cajun sent forward. Away into the top flight is Blast Radius, and now the inside Give Me Liberty. The two at the back are Dune Road and Lou the Body. Almost three in line as they head to the opening quarter station. From between horses, Blast Radius on the outside, Santos to Wilson. Toward the rail, Valued Cajun. They spar through the opening quarter that went in a time we'll have in just a moment. From the inside, it's Valued Cajun, who's now racing in fourth, a length and a half better than Uranium. Then Lou the Body, and Dune Road is last. Opening quarter, 23-2, half a mile away. On the outside, Blast Radius toward the rail, Valued Cajun locked up heads apart. They've gone two better than Santos to Wilson. Trying to roll at the rail is Lou the Body together with Give Me Liberty, then Uranium, and Dune Road is last. They make their way to the final 5/16 through a 46-2 half mile. On the outside, it's Carlos Martinez and Blast Radius to take the advantage a length and a quarter. Off cover now, Lou the Body tries to go get him. At the rail, it's Valued Cajun trying to wind it up from the back. Dune Road, they're on their way home. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Blast Radius wheels for home on top by three now. From the rail, Dune Road is under a full head of steam. In the center, it's Lou the Body through the final furlong. Blast Radius on a 4-length lead. Dune Road trying to rally to catch Lou the Body for second, but Blast Radius is a winner. Blast Radius to win by 4. Dune Road did get second, Lou the Body third, then Give Me Liberty fourth in 124-2. And they're off. Weitzman away quickly from his outside draw. In the middle, Smart Kenzie has speed. Moving through it there inside. Esso, he's on the move, and Esso has now landed the advantage in the run to the half-mile point. Weitzman together with Smart Kenzie second and third. A gap of two. Los Maddox is at the inside. In tight between Value and the Clouds. Two back to Holy Cow. Chavato the trailer. Around the forward turn, they race 3/8 of a mile away. The race favorite, Esso, he's clear by 3.5 through a 22-1 opening quarter. Up to the outside, Weitzman is back to second. At the rail, Smart Kenzie is now third, but Torres is sitting pretty on Esso. He's a quarter of a mile from home and 5 on top. Weitzman is second. Toward the outside, Value in the Cloud starts to put a rally together with 3/16 to go. Esso trying to polish it off. He's 4 lengths to the good. Value in the Clouds is rallied into second. From between horses, Los Maddox is now third. To the wire, it's Esso! He's a winner by 5 in the end. Value in the Clouds was second. Los Maddox was third. Fourth was Smart Kenzie in 57-1. They're off. Poor start from Maiden. Quick start for Adios Mate, heading off for the early advantage. Up on the inside, Tricky Tiger tries to hold that rail spot. Out in the center, Gemstone Warrior away in the top flight with race favorite G Speedy the Gray behind the leaders in fourth. Out in the center goes Kuwait Towers, the two at the back, Sergeant Sinatra, and the slow starting Maiden. past the half-mile marker and moving to the far turn. It's Adios Mate on top by half a length. Tricky Tiger is there second, 3 wide. Gemstone Warrior is now third, 4 wide. Kuwait Towers is fourth. Katie Davis looking to feed G Speedy some racetrack, working between horses. 2.5 back to Sergeant Sinatra, and Megadon's with him as they move to the top of the stretch. They're a quarter of a mile from home, and Adios Mate still has the lead. Gemstone Warrior is still second. G Speedy has no place to go. Battling hard at the rail is Tricky Tiger from the outside. Kuwait Towers, they straighten for the drive. The leader, Adios Mate, in front by a length, and Gemstone Warrior continues to run at him from the rail. Sergeant Sinatra from between horses. G Speedy down the center. Kuwait Towers, final 16th of a mile. It's Adios Mate who puts him away. Adios Mate beats G Speedy, who's shook loose for second. Closer for third, either Kuwait Towers or Gemstone Warrior. 104-2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
Thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. In the middle, Little Gussie gets the first call, taken on by New Life in the middle. Up on the outside, Wicked This Way comes. Into the top late goes Miami Style in the run to the first turn. Wicked This Way comes, is trying to cross over. New Life is trying to guard the rail. These two now locked up heads apart. They've gone two better than the team of Little Gussie, who's racing together with Miami Style. A length and a half to World Builder, who's 3 wide, 2 in front of Mystery Date. Castellano has hold of her, about 9 lengths off an ambitious early pace. Outside goes Rainbow Lane, third last. Face of Shadows is second last, and Ria Al Nil is last of all. Strung out group, sharp opening quarter. 23 seconds flat for New Life, who has constant pace pressure from Wicked This Way comes second. 4 back Miami Style is now third, with World Builder for company on her outside. Then it's the navy blue of Little Gussie, who's down toward the inside. She's a length in front of Rainbow Lane. Trying to improve with an inside run is Mystery Date, still better than 10 lengths behind. The two at the back, Face of Shadows and Ria Al Nil. They swing around the far turn with 5/16 to run. New Life now puts away Wicked This Way comes. She'll have to deal with World Builder and Miami Style, who queue up second and third. A big gap to Little Gussie, who's now racing in fourth. Up on the outside, Rainbow Lane, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:11.4. New Life, a quarter of a mile from home, 2.5 on top. Miami Style working harder second. Outside, World Builder is still with a shot from third. The leader is very tired. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and the brakes are put on by New Life, who tries to find another gear when confronted, but now it's World Builder who hits the front. New Life is emboldened by the challenge and tries to battle back. New Life gets her head back in the game. New Life wins. If you don't think horses know what's going on, just watch that replay. New Life was lonely up front, felt World Builder and battled back to beat her in 142-1. Good start for Full Nelson, who heads off for the early lead. Ninja Star comes away in good shape, so the favorites are first and second early. Honesto is at the inside. From between horses Sunshine Frolic, Leo Monte's out wide. The trailer is Speed Control. Around the first turn, there's not much speed on here as Full Nelson has them stacked and packed. In tight between horses, Sunshine Frolic tugging very hard on the outside is Leo Monte. Ninja Star trying to relax between horses. Honesto is at the rail and the trailer is Speed Control. 2.5 lengths from first to last, 24-4 for the opening quarter. It's jockey Miguel Vasquez and Full Nelson who lead, but only narrowly. Right alongside now is Leo Monte to turn up the pressure in second. Racing in third is the gray Ninja Star. Outside, purple colors of Speed Control. Inside, Honesto. And from between, it's Sunshine Frolic. Look at the horses fanned across the course here in the run to the half-mile point. Ninja Star got shuffled back as Speed Control moved ahead of him through a 48-4 opening half-mile. Leo Monte is now on to take a clear lead. Full Nelson tries to battle back second, 3 wide. Speed Control is now third. Zayas has Ninja Star in a pocket. He needs a way through. At the rail, it's Honesto, and Sunshine Frolic is last. They round the far turn. Full Nelson at a tactical disadvantage at the 3/8, but he has the lead. From between horses, here's Ninja Star. He's a major threat from there. Outside, Leo Monte's done his work. He's backpedaling, and they're on their way home. The leader is Full Nelson, trying to turn back the other classy individual, Ninja Star, who runs at him from second. Honesto is at the rail. Final 16th of a mile. Full Nelson still in front. Ninja Star getting to him now. Ninja Star is a tripped out winner under jockey Edgar Zayas, almost a length in front in the end from Full Nelson, who was second. Honesto third. Sunshine Frolic fourth in 1:41.2. They're off.
They're off in the Pegasus World Cup. It's all about Nick's go.
City of Light keeps going. Arrogate. What a horse!
They ran him off their feet in the Pegasus.
Renegade. And they're off. Entendre, the favorite, blew the start. 4 lengths last. Good start for Ace Ventura from down toward the inside. He heads off for the early advantage with Holy Stick moving to him second. Out in the center, Spitesper Comete is now third. A gap of 2 to Bold Advance, who races outside of Roscoe Pine. Entendre slow into stride, trying to improve his spot with the rail run in front of the veteran Amor Lejano. The 2 at the back are Major King and Lune Sima. They exchange blows as they race by way past the half-mile marker. Ace Ventura, he has the lead by a length and a half. Holy Stick is second. Entendre moving at the rail. In between horses, Roscoe Pine got shuffled back wide on the course. Spitesper Comete. Then Bold Advance. Amor Lejano tries an inside run. He's in front of Lune Sima, and Major King is last. 5/16 to go. Ace Ventura still has the lead. Katie Davis looking for a rail run with Entendre. From between horses, Holy Stick. 4 wide, Bold Advance. 3 wide, Spitesper Comete. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Ace Ventura, he still has the lead. Toward the rail. Entendre got through. Outside Holy Stick. These 3 off the corner. Entendre with a ground-saving trip after a bad break. Still has the lead now with an 1/8 of a mile to go with Holy Stick second. Ace Ventura third. But no doubt who the best horse here was. It's the winner. It's Entendre. And Katie Davis, a 3-5 winner. A length and a half in the end. Holy Stick was second. Ace Ventura ran third. Amor Lejano was fourth in 1:18.2. runners away in the Pulpit Stakes. Excellent start for Shipmate in the red blinkers, and he's headed off for the early advantage. Moving on the far outside, Behold the King, and from between them, A Million Dreams won't be far away. Bronze Bullet comes away in fourth. At the rail, that's Glorious Boy. He's now fifth, ahead of Chalky White. The early trailer is Sunrise. Around the first turn they go. Miguel Vasquez and Shipmate have the rail in the lead. Israel Rodriguez and A Million Dreams won't let him get far. They're only a neck behind second. That's good news for Behold the King as he backed off and dropped over to the rail to race in third behind the in-battle duo. Angled off the inside Bronze Bullet. He's in the clear fourth. Mirage has a rail spot for Glorious Boy, fifth at the rail, in front of Chalky White and Sunrise at the back. Strong opening quarter here, 23-2. They race their way to the half-mile grounds. Along the rail, Shipmate is taking plenty of pace pressure from A Million Dreams, and 3 wide, here comes Behold the King. 4 wide, Bronze Bullet. 5th at the rail, Glorious Boy. Then Chalky White and Sunrise. They round the far turn. 4 wide, Bronze Bullet. Jaramillo's on an aggressive early move. At the rail, Shipmate. 3 wide, Behold the King. 2 path, A Million Dreams. Almost 4 in line here. Trying to reap the spoils of that is Glorious Boy. Mirage sends him to the far outside to get a rally together through 3/4 in 1:11.4. They're a quarter of a mile from home, and Bronze Bullet has taken control. Back to second is Shipmate. Here's a move from Glorious Boy down the center. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and here comes Glorious Boy after Bronze Bullet. Bronze Bullet wanders with a clear lead. Glorious Boy ducks to the rail and runs at him. Glorious Boy starts to gain ground. Bronze Bullet and Glorious Boy in deep stretch. Glorious Boy surging. Bronze Bullet alongside. Win picture. Photo finish in the Pulpit. It was Bronze Bullet outside. It was Glorious Boy surging to him at the rail. It's a photo at 1:40.3.
That wraps up Friday's action. On Saturday, the finale of the Florida Sires Stakes with the My Dear Girl and the In Reality, $300,000 each. But that's not all. It's also mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.